All right. Thank you guys for joining us today. Of course, I am Colonel Matthews with the 10th Mountain Division, otherwise known as BMAT 15 by my Twitch handle. You're going to hear me say that again in the recording coming up. Currently working on my studio setup. That's why I'm not going to be doing any face cam right now. But, just got a green screen, all that shit. Going to set all that stuff up. But, yeah, so this is gonna be a embassy battle. For those of you who don't know, the embassy is a huge Discord with a bunch of units in it. Talking like TL's in there, BR1, 20 PZG, Easy Company, TAW, many others. 173rd Airborne, my boy Johnny Dorco. Tons of guys that are in it. So usually we get together every Friday night. We have a big Friday night fight. It's almost coming up on over 400 people showing up every Friday. So huge thumbs up. Pumped for everybody being able to bring the numbers and damn near filling out 4 servers. So any units out there, it's predominantly NA based. NA, SA, a few guys from Australia like Chimera show up with the little guys. OC and Foy Boys as well. So pretty big shindig every Friday night. So what I'm going to be showing you guys, here, let me get over to that, by the way. What I'm going to be showing you guys is a fight from one of the servers. Of course, it's my guys from 10th Mountain predominantly. I think out of the teams who make up about 38-ish. And then Easy Company makes out the rest. So I'm going to be just playing the clip, letting you guys watch, do your thing. So I'm going to mute myself on the mic and just, hopefully you guys enjoy. So, yeah. Thank you guys very much for, tuning in, and I'll let the show go on. Alrighty, let's watch this little matchup going on here. Of course, those of you who don't know what's going on, this is Colonel Matthews with the 10th Mountain Division, otherwise known as BMAT 15 by my Twitch handle, and we're gonna get into a little embassy matchup. It's gonna be 10th and Easy versus 10th and Easy. Kind of using this to both work on my streaming capabilities. I'm going to be casting some matches, and also as a little bit of a teaching tool for guys that want to play Commander and such within 10th Mountain. So let's hop in a little squad here. Probably picking Joker squad. No, he's already got that locked up. Just probably wait until there's enough squads and shit made. Just kind of randomly join one here. If not, I guess I'll make a squad. Alright, let me get way out of the way for everybody, and then I will start, streaming, doing all that good stuff. Alright, So it looks like the points are Railway Crossing is our midpoint, and then Yellow House and City Overlook on the German side. Then we have Pavlov's House and Grudinen's Mill on the Axis side. So Railway Crossing, pretty interesting. Midpoint, obviously in the north of the map. You know, decent amount of cover. I think the Germans have a little bit less, you know, to work with. Obviously, they do have, you know, the rail cars and such. But then on the Russian side, they have a little bit more of like building cover, especially like closer to the actual strong point. The Germans have this little bit of open ground right here. That's obviously going to be a little bit of a detriment to their efforts. Anyways, the match is off. Looks like both teams, you know, at least the German team looks like they got a couple trucks going. Right up here, let's check it out. Yep, right by me. So this truck right here. Not totally full, but pretty, most of the way full. Looks like they're going to link up with the Looks, you know, push their way in. Looks, of course, being an absolutely excellent, you know, infantry support tank. Very good at taking out infantry with that really light cannon. So really intrigued here to see how this works out. Let's see how the Russians are doing. Looks like some of their guys dismounted early. However, you can hear that diesel engine on the Russian trucks. So let's see how they pull this off. Kind of a similar looking, you know, truck as far as being full as the Germans are rolling up here with. Looks like the Germans kind of dismounting a little bit early. A little bit short of the point. You know, Hunk, of course, leading the charge. Getting out. I mean, this is, for guys who know 10th Mountain, I mean, Nick Beller, Clash, Fearless, JT, and Lieutenant Colonel Hunk. You know, absolute savages. But looks like we got a few more Ruski boys heading to the point. A little bit more numbers in their favor. So, of course, you know, the opening clash. The Germans don't really have any frontline Garys up. Big Tex, of course, he gets one set up around Yellow House, but we don't have any squad leads putting one right up at the point. There are supplies, though. Looks like my man Eva Platypus could get one down. So, not too sure about the Russian, you know, garrison deployment. I'm not on their team, but hopefully it's a little bit better than what the Axis are doing right now. Looks like some Germans are getting stuck in. The Russians totally outnumbering them, though. I mean, look at this. This is, this is, looking pretty favorable to the Ruskies. Then they got some guys flanking down to the south. So, you know, you got Long Rifle and FX, you know, pushing their way up the railway. See, my man Long Rifle's getting any kills here. He is pulling out the AT rifle, fires off a shot. I think he got one kill with it. Might have finished off a body. Yeah, this flank right here is going to be huge for the Ruskies. Of course, the Germans getting one garrison up. You know, maybe that's not enough. I'd probably put one up here also. You know, let's actually check that area. I mean, a little bit exposed, but, you know, still getting some guys funneling in here, shutting down this northern flank might never really be a bad idea. But that's just me. So, yeah, garrison situation could be a little better. Hopefully Big Tex is going to be fixing that here in a second. Running a recon plane, though. Let's see what that picks up as it comes over. Oh, I am totally forgetting my scoreboard. There we go. Actually, now it's 3-2. Oh, actually, holy shit. 2-3 in favor of the Ruskies on this. Of course, it is both 10th Mountain on both sides. So let's show that real quick for everybody. So yeah, 3-2. The Russian team, which is a good amount of 10th Mountain, some easy boys mixed in. And then, of course, the German team, which are the guys in blue, you know, making up a good conglomerate of 10th Mountain and Easy Company joining in as well. So it looks like the Germans kind of spread out here, playing a little bit more defensively. You know, really taking advantage of this hill, you know, having the high ground. FX and long rifle, though, totally getting caught MG fire from Ickbeller. Ickbeller, one of 10th Mountain's absolute savages. So let's check out this push. Looks like the Germans kind of going in with, you know, lesser numbers. Not too sure if they know about that. However, there is a Lux right here that could potentially help them out in that regard. So, although Almighty Fallen Engineer could be sneaking up if he has a satchel class. Looks like he's been spotted, though. This looks going to tear him up. Yep. GG, what a shame. But yeah, this looks right here. I mean, if he starts getting some rounds towards the point, could really make something happen here. Especially supporting this infantry push, you know, led by, you know, Lieutenant Colonel Hunk and PFC McConnell. Could be pretty instrumental in helping these guys out, you know, providing suppression and, of course, clapping cheeks. So, looks like an AT rifle is trying to shoot at him, though. Not penetrating, though. That is one thing about the looks. It is pretty decently armored from the front. But that being said, you know, as I'm locked onto that, Yellow House is being contested. So, looks like some Ruski boys are actually making their way up here. We got Pizza, Borknom, Captain Shepard, and T5 Booms already making their way up here. Big Tex definitely needs to call for help right now. He needs to peel a squad off, get a squad back to Yellow House. He has a garrison really close, so guys can get there and defend really quickly. But, you know, our Axis boys definitely can't be, you know, all in on the attack right now. Although it's not a huge attack. It is only 4 guys, but still, you do need some kind of defensive element. That being said, the Germans, though, or the Russians, though, rather, you know, the guys with the guys for the red team today, definitely looking pretty strong. Does not look like they're going to be, and as soon as I say that, though, we got some pressure going on at Yellow House. Ickbeller trying to hold off guys on his own. Gets taken out, though. We do have some friendlies coming back. Looks like that's led by T5 Angelmaker. Will he make his way back in time with the boys? Borknom looks like he's kind of flirting with the strong point. Will he find this garrison right here? I don't know, man. He's looking that way. I think he's out of, like, audio range of it, though. Although maybe Pizza spotted it. He is in a decent little vantage looking over that. But yeah, some guys definitely got to get back right now. Looks like we have a spawn. Shepard and Boom's coming on in. You know, could get a little bit dicey for the Axis. And we do have some guys spawning in. You know, Sergeant Evo Platypus, Staff Sergeant Ickbeller, and Jarkman from Easy. So, Germans got some defense coming back. You know, they feel a little bit of pressure. You know, doing what they can do. So, that was a tank. Not that tank, though. Panzer IV is looking the total opposite direction. Is there a Panzer IV anywhere nearby? You know, it just blew my man up. We can see the Axis, though, you know, coming back with some numbers. Like I said, Ickbeller, Evo Platypus, big spawn. You know, 5 guys popping in from the Germans. You know, Gray, Rampage, a few others. So, definitely coming back. Trying to hold this point. Doesn't look like the Axis, you know, are completely threatened here, but, you know, it is wise to answer. You know, now it's time to start pushing out, start taking some OPs. You know, if Evo just crosses the road, you know, he might come across this one right here. You know, we see him right across the street. So, I don't know if Boom is going to hop in to take him out, though. Uh-oh. He gets hit, and he's down. Big John with the MG kill. So, yeah, Evo's going to push across. He does take out that OP. So, yeah, the Germans kind of remassing here. Did hear a tank explode. That was the Panzer IV, I believe. Yes, that was the Panzer IV. Sounds like an enemy recon plane. Yeah, so a Russian recon plane is not flying overhead, spotting all these Krauts. You know, the Krauts are the guys in blue. So, you know, we'll see if the Ruskies decide to do anything with that. Of course, they don't have traditional bombing runs. They have the Katyusha strike. And it looks like the Ruskies starting to take some ground. You know, my man Corporal Bob, you know, signing up for commander today. And that was a Puma. They got destroyed. Damn. Okay. So, yeah, once again, you know, the Russians kind of look like they have a little bit of an upper hand here. You know, my man Bob, he's getting down to garrison. You know, he wants his guys right up on the line. You know, very smart play. That garrison's going to be right about here. So, looking to see what Bob decides to do with this. He's slowly getting some Ruskies into the point. But there's a lot of Germans. A lot of guys back here waiting on him, though. So, yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's check out the midpoint real quick. And this is looking a little... We had a body flying through the air. So it looks like the Germans calling in some smoke already, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't see a mark for it, but it's probably what's going on here. So looks like the Germans are going to mount a little bit of a push. They don't have great numbers over here, but you know, the Russians really kind of don't either. Really concentrated in this area. You see a lot of easy guys over here. And you see a T-34, you know, gunning down infantry, really holding this power position. So, yeah, he's just shredding right now. Or at least could be. He's not... Actually, 2 T-34s. So this could be huge for the Axis. Or for the Russians, rather. Now, if we look at the fuel situation for the Axis, of course, the 10th Logo is still kind of holding that up. Yeah, we got 300 fuel for the Axis, 744 manpower, 661 munitions. So, not looking bad economically. They do have all 3 of their nodes, and an Encourage has been popped. So, looks like they're going to be trying to get some tanks and maybe some other vehicles up to the front. There is a heavy tank moving up, you know, led by Staff Sergeant Lionel. But, of course, you know, Yellow House is starting to be taken. So, let's see what's going on up here. So, they do have an outpost right on the strong point. Yeah, they have a strong point, an outpost around the strong point. Looks like Angel Maker's trying to get in there. You know, guys coming in from the other direction. You know, you got Mac, Big John, PFC Cheese. So, that outpost looks like it just got taken out by a grenade. Ickbeller coming in, clearing house, kills the last of the easy guys that are on the strong point itself. But, you know, as soon as that threat's handled, you know, you got... the Russians pushing in from the east and southeast. Wow, words are difficult all of a sudden. Yeah, this could be a big push. All these guys need to turn around and start handling the threat, you know, from the main direction, because there are a lot of dudes starting to pour in right now. You know, led by Borknom. Although he is meeting some machine gun fire and gets taken down as a result. So, you know, I was saying that the Russian push was pretty big here, but looks like the Germans' defense is pretty stout. So, still, the garrison situation is okay. You know, you got 2 around Yellow House. You know, close enough. This one right here is pretty cool. You know, quick access to the strong point. You know, spawn on, immediately get extra cap weight. They also got one up here in this area. And then they have 2 on the attack, with one of them, you know, if need be, guys can hit that and fall back into the point. So, very interesting. We will see how that plays out. That being said, though, these Russians are getting close. You know, nice little southern flank here. You got PSC Diablo, you got Technical Sergeant Ridley Serber. Of course, his name's cut off because it is pretty long. Of course, Sergeant Evo Platypus could have made a little flank there. It gets taken out in the process, so... Rampage. Taking out T5 booms. Immediately catching fire from Ridley Serber, though. Is he going to get the kill? My man is forced to reload. But he does have Rampage in a bit of a bad spot. You know, has to, you know, go prone just to not be shot. You know, not the greatest situation to be in. The recon plane going overhead. Big techs, you know, finding where these guys are. You know, smart. You know, using that recon plane like that, can immediately tell where the enemy flank's coming from. You know, excellent play on Big Tech's part. You know, he's playing commander for us today. German push kind of looks like is non-existent at the moment. And Yellow House is getting capped. So, although cap progress is being stopped. And the Katyusha strike coming in. Yeah, if you're the Germans, I mean, this right here needs to be, you know, identified and called out. Now the Katyusha strike coming into the point, you know, gonna pepper the Krauts a little bit. Might give the Ruskies a little bit of an edge as they push north to Yellow House. So looks like it got some kills, not a whole lot though. You know, we do got Evo and Cheese, you know, kind of in the area. You know, cap progress is teetering a little bit. So yeah, I mean, this is a rough situation for the Germans. You know, that entire house getting cleared out. Also, you know, the garrison's no longer there. You know, the Germans really only have one to the northwest. So we'll see a little wave spawning in. Yeah, it looks like Big Techs and everyone's coming on in. And we have a Panzer IV making his way in. So not looking too great for the Germans right now. Might get a little bit of a boom here. And a satchel going off. Taking out a supply truck, looks like. Yeah, this could get ugly. If you're the Germans, you probably should be calling for a full-scale retreat right now. Yeah, because this cap progress is looking kind of rough. So, you know, if I'm commander right now, I'm calling for a full-scale retreat. Which, you know, just as I say that, they are getting, you know, a little bit of a defense going here. And it looks like one garrison to the north got taken out. Looks like an enemy tank rolled right up on it. This garrison, though, is warm. So let's check out that area going on up there. Yeah, the Russians, they have totally pushed across the tracks, and they were threatening. Yeah, I mean, this garrison's what, right here? Yeah, this is probably going to go down here in a little bit. I guess let's watch these Krauts as they try to defend this Gary. I mean, my man Kayak, he's pushing in. He might move in to take it out. I don't know, man. This this could be GG. So yeah, that garrison's gonna be taken down here in a second. Kayak's gonna hop right over that ridge and take it down. But as that's going on, we do have some cap progress at Yellow House, and oh my Jesus, there are Ruskies everywhere. Like, they are everywhere. All right, so Big Tex, what he needs to do, he needs to think about getting a garrison, like somewhere down in this area. This is I mean, this could work, but it needs to make sure it's across the line here, like in between, like on the B side of the B and C line. You know, starting to think about getting some kind of like repressure after losing this point. Because I mean, unless the Germans do like a complete like full withdrawal here, this is going to fall. So he's gonna have to, you know, start thinking about the counter push. And the reinforce already got burned, so it's looking rough for your boy here. I think maybe now is probably time for a bombing run or something just to clear these numbers out. Oh boy, this is looking kind of rough. If you heard the Axis right now. Yeah, it's contested. Alright, it's being defended. Looks like the Germans do have enough of a soft cap. I mean, they have tons and tons of bodies here. But yeah, now they need to push through the point. They need to clear out the Russian forces here. So, but you know, if you're these Ruski guys, you are digging in. You know, you are just holding on. You know, you have the cap progress. They need to dig you out. So it looks like the Germans are going to be getting into that. Let's get a little bit of a close-up here. Seeing how this fight's going. Fearless goes down. A little bit of German smoke going up. So, a lot of guys really packed together. So, squad leads, they need to be putting down marks. Like, they need to be letting Big Tex know that there's a huge amount of infantry down in this area. So, Big Tex is not going to be able to do everything as commander. He does put up a recon plan and calls in the bombing run, so this should be pretty wild. Let me fix an audio thing really quick. So turn this down a little bit more. Okay, hopefully that helps out a little bit. Hellaloose is being kind of loud. Oh, the bombing run's coming in. This might be excellent timing by Big Tex. Let's see if it kills anybody. I think it's coming in like right here. And yeah, absolutely perfect timing, and the bomb comes in. Bomb doesn't kill anybody, but the bombing run does. So yeah, these Germans need to get into the point. Like that is non-negotiable. They need to get in there, clear out these Russian forces. They got the looks up here in support. You know, excellent. You know, honestly, if I'm this looks, I'd probably make a little bit of a hero run, like back to where Captain Shepard is over there. Because that's pretty much where all their OPs are. And that's where the bulk of the Russian forces are coming from right now. So yeah, he needs to start, you know, getting over there. However, there's a T-34 right here. And he is just chewing up this road. Damn. And it looks like he has eyes on the Panzer IV. Or at least an idea that this Panzer IV is over here. Also, it looks like my frames are taking a shit because this is Stalingrad. He gets one hit in on the Panzer IV, gets two, and that's kablooey. Yeah, this looks like everybody's frames are going to be taking a massive shit. So, my guys in the embassy, we are not doing Stalingrad ever again. So, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, even from a streaming point, I mean, this is fucking rough. Yeah, once again, you know, the Russians getting a good bit of, you know, cap superiority here. And it looks like they're going to cap this. So, once again, you know, taking the point and kind of having their way with this match so far. However, Germans immediately on the recapture. Did my man get another garrison up? Yes, he did. You know, excellent play by Big Tex. You know, immediately thinking about the recapture. And an airhead. Probably not the play we should be going for. Although I don't know if like he called that in earlier and maybe the server's just lagging. Because we're on Stalingrad that hard. I mean, very well could be. Yeah, it looks like the Russians, I mean, they took out this garrison over here. I mean, of course, with the cap flip, you know, that one would have went down. But it looks like the Russians You know, very quickly kind of surrounding the point here with this nice little northern push. You know, winning ground around railway crossing, now pushing in to seal the deal. So, absolutely awesome if you are on the Ruski side. Yeah, this is rough. Sorry for the frame rate drop here. But yeah, if you're the Germans, you know, the guys in blue, looks like they could definitely use some armor support. They do have a heavy tank rolling up. Might be a Panther, might be a Tiger, not too sure yet. They are looking a little low on fuel, but they do have all 3 of their nodes still up. And this garrison's already red hot, so... yeah. And the last point's already... looks like it's going to be capped, or is under pressure at least. You know, the Ruski's already getting guys in this area. You know, do they have strong point possession? Kind of. I mean, Dove is over there. Looks like it's just the 2 recon teams kind of getting some weight on this last point. You know, but still forcing the German team to come back and deal with it. You know, absolutely huge. So, sounds like another tank rolling out. Oh, yeah, that's a Puma, by the way. Yeah, let's see where this heavy is. So he should be like right in front of me. It is a Panther. Or no, it's a Tiger. So, let's check him out. Slowly making his way up to the front. That is one thing right now. You know, the German team really has to focus on combined arms. So this tank needs to be finding his way to infantry. Looks like he is. So he should be getting on this garrison and helping them push into Yellow House. And looks like there's a medium right behind him, a Panzer IV. So if both of these guys can link up and push their way into the point with infantry support, we could see this turn. So not banking on it, but very well could happen. That, I mean, look at all these Ruskis over here. I mean, there are tons and tons and tons of Ruskis over here. And the frame rate has just gone through the fucking floor. This is atrocious. How ugly this is. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, the battle's only a half hour old. It's already 4-1 Ruskis. You know, will the Germans be able to mount any kind of counter push? And there goes the satchel. Oh, what is that dropping? That is not a German supply drop or a German airhead. Plane's already gone overhead. Yeah, that's Russian. That's going to be some kind of backline garrison. Yeah, this is like... I mean, I'm an advocate. I don't have issues right now, but this is like looking kind of unplayable. I mean, if you're on the ground and you have this kind of frame rate issues, like this is horrendous. Another recon plane going overhead. Looks like Tex wants to know where these guys are pressuring his garrisons. Catches a couple guys kind of close. So, but yeah, Big Tex, he should probably be trying to put a garrison or something like up here. Like grab a truck from north, you know, drive it over, put one up, just to get another avenue of attack on the Yellow House. You know, I'd say one up there and probably another one like down here somewhere to kind of help bolster your front line. That's what I would do if I was commanding. I'm not commanding tonight, so... That being said, though, looks like the Ruskis are doing a little flanky flank. You know, we got RDHD, First Sergeant Scout Cub, Sergeant Lord Black. You know, they might have spotted that garrison. Looks like they're going to push in and try to take it out. And my man E-Rock, he's got to be... Nope, he is not. So... The German team not doing anything at all to defend garrisons. You know, give a lot of shout out and kudos to you know, Scout Cub, RDHD, and Lord Black for finding that garrison, you know, doing their flank. But you can't have guys just running around taking down garrisons. You know, especially on a point like this. Like, all these guys are going to be holding on to positions now, you know, relying on OPs to get up and close and personal. You know, that garrison being taken out, that's huge. That is monstrous. Big Tex needs to get up here and get one down. Looks like Ash 80 is kind of in that area. Alright. Yeah, Hunk should be dropping a box right here, and Ash 80 should be running to build a garrison, like right over here. Which actually, whoa. Hunk ended up getting shot out of that truck. Ooh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. This is really bad. So, looks like an enemy airhead going overhead. I don't know if, you know, Trident and company can see that. You know, Trident's the guy manning the arty guns. But yeah, that airhead is like right by him. You know, just south of his position. So like what, right there? Yeah, pretty much. And he's like just north of that. So he needs to hop off those guns and handle that. Although it looks like he may have redeployed actually. Then Big Tech sees it, or he saw it, you know, he's heading over there. There, of course, is the airhead. You know, so if Big Tex can make it over there in time, might be able to take it out, but, I mean, it's been there for a while. He's about to run into a massive spawn wave here. Let's see it. He's making his way in there. Can he do it? Can he take it down? Oh, he's right. Oh, that's so close. And he gets there before the spawn wave. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. So yeah, big play by Big Tex. You know, taking that thing down. He does really need to start thinking about getting garrisons up to start taking back Yellow House. Because this is kind of rough. Not gonna lie to you. That truck still up? I hear a truck. Or heard a truck. No, that truck's taken down. Yep, right there. So yeah, but then, I mean, you gotta have, like, Ash, Wolf. Yeah, they gotta get a garrison or something up, like, right up in here. You know, start getting some pressure on Yellow House. Looks like they got a couple tanks pushing in as well. And they started capping. What the hell's going on over here? Yeah, I was gonna say there's way too many German players over here to be losing this point right now. Yeah, looks like the Ruskies just got a little bit of cap progress. Are they at the strong point? No, City Overlook's like right in front of us. Like right here is the strong point. They don't have anybody in it. But they do have a lot of guys pushing in from the northeast. So like right around this area, starting to push in. And of course the Gary is warm. So yeah, it's because of that T-34 right there. Yeah, the Germans, they need to just get another rocket in this T-34. Like Yoda from Easy, he needs to get another rocket in. Or looks like Minister. And there it is, another Katusha strike. Is it going to make a difference? Is he about to blow the entire German team to high heaven? Yeah, this is looking a little rough. Oh, I mean, the Germans have good numbers, but, you know, they're getting Katusha to death. And I don't see that T-34 anywhere, so it looks like he managed to escape. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah, Lionel needs to ice him, get a satchel on it, get a satchel on it. Yep. He does. That tank's as good as dead. Second rocket misses. but there's a satchel on it. And then if you're in that tank, you just drive that thing like into enemy lines. You know, take as many of the enemy with you as you can on that satchel. And they did not get a garrison up here. Yeah, it's looking like, I mean, it might take a minute with how many guys are in here, but this is already looking like GG. As shitty as that is. But yeah. So, the Russian team, you know, the boys in red, you know, starting to push their way in. Looks like they're starting to envelop the point. You know, they have a really nice, healthy push coming in from the north. You know, looking like 2 squads. You know, about 2 squads worth of guys pushing in from the north. Still keeping suppression the front lines. Bob, of course, the enemy commander, he's going down. So, you know, it looks like they have a nice little L shape going on here. And with some guys kind of leaking in the back. So, Urza might come in and find this garrison. So, which is located right there. Is he going to make the play? So, let's check on Urza. Yeah, so he's making his way in there, sneaking. You know, doing his thing. Is the garrison warm already? No, it's not. He's not within 50 meters of it. And OP just lit up though. It's not lit up anymore. He's away. And it looks like nobody has any idea he's back here. And he might be trying to keep it that way. So yeah, we'll check back on Urza later. Oh, flipping through the map. Yeah, this is envelopment. This is this is brilliant. So they probably have some kind of red zone Gary somewhere like up in here, like this area. You know, getting those guys down from, or maybe even a front line. Somewhere like up here, the guys are naturally just coming down onto the point. Very well could happen. And of course, they have something over here to keep these guys constantly pressuring the front line. So, I mean, brilliant stuff by Bob here. Although this looks, let's see what this looks up to. Looks like he just took out a spawn point. There's the garrison, takes the garrison out. So, excellent play by whoever's in this looks. Here, let me turn on my effects real quick. It is just a little bit loud. So, yeah, that looks making a little bit of a hero play. Taking down those, taking down that garrison right there, that's pretty huge. So now the Russians lose a little bit of their steam hitting the front point, or hitting like the front line of the point. It looks like this looks, you know, if he just keeps working his way up here, could possibly take out more. You know, which that would really, really help out the Germans' chances here. So yeah, let's get away from that looks. See how the rest of the battle's looking. You know, the Germans slowly pushing outward. You know, whenever you're playing defense, you know, you really want to try to have, like, peripheral defense. You know, you don't want to be just stuck in your point. You know, that's how teams, like, overwhelm you eventually. So, these guys need to start pushing out. You know, start gaining ground. Hopefully this Panzer IV right here can help out in that endeavor. Yeah, let's see where that Panzer IV is. Yep, there he is. Looks like Lord Black might be sneaking up. Never mind. I was gonna say he might be sneaking up with a satchel. Sounds like a Russian anti-tank gun somewhere. Yeah, up here real quick. Looks like the Germans trying to mount a little bit of an attack here. You know, I hear the truck rolling, trying to get up Gary's. You know, now's a little bit of a time for a counter push. You know, yeah, you're down 4-1. They do have a garrison up here. You know, in B5. They have another one in C4. Just unlocked. So it looks like they might have cleared out some baddies in that area, but You need to get a couple squads spawning in on here, pushing in. Maybe another squad in here, pushing in. You know, bring these guys back from the front line. Because right now, this team's going to have guys in this area pushing. The team has guys in this area pushing. You know, if you can start getting some guys funneling in from these directions, you know, then the enemy team's going to have to spawn in and push and try to shut this off. You know, some guys are going to leave here, some guys are going to leave here, come back to handle this. So yeah, the Germans need to maximize this push right here. Check out my man Evo Platypus. Watch him as he pushes up. So, Evo, of course, in 10th Mountain, he's one of our better squad leads. He is on our comp team, you know, otherwise known as the Mountaineers. So, he's a hell of a player. Let's see if he can pull anything off here. You know, if he's able to get like a good OP, you know, get some guys in on this push, that'd be huge. So, sees a shot. Is he going to take it? He's an easy guy on the roof over there. So, we'll come back to Evo. Looks like he's in a little bit of a slow moment. Although, he looks like he might get a kill right here, though, on Aqua from Easy. Yep, gets one. Is he going to get the other? Yep, he does. He takes out Dean. So, excellent play by Evo Platypus. Looks like the Ruskies are in a decent position to answer, pushing in guys from probably one of the red zone garrisons. You know, moving in from the south. Getting some guys going. Where is this garrison, by the way? Looks like it's right next to me. Yeah, it's right here. So not a bad placement. You know, kind of has some cover. You know, the enemy's got to make it around some shit to get to it. So not bad. And so guys over here, you know, you got Evo and Gray. They're probably going to have to start pushing in. You know, start getting a little bit of pressure. So, let's see. Big Tex and Bob. Bob's already got 3,000 building score. Big Tex doesn't even have 2 grand. Looks like Bob's definitely outdoing him in the garrison department. But yeah, huge spawn wave from the Russians. Not entirely sure if Evo's going to handle that, and he does not. Oh boy, this is looking kind of rough. So, yeah, the Russians are breaking through. Looks like they're finally starting to beat down the German front line. Germans still have a garrison up. Where is this at? Oh yeah, the Russians are getting close. They're getting real close. So yeah, the Germans, they just gotta, these guys on defense, just gotta hunker down. You know, find a good spot and hold. So, that an Axis bombing run, or a recon plane rather? Yes, it is. Well, sounds like the Russians are dropping off something. Yeah, they got some supplies going down, probably Yellow House. And the Germans have a heavy tank they're rolling up. They have a Panther. So this Panther, he's kind of on his own. For me at least, it's a huge deal for tanks to be always around infantry support. This tank kind of looks like he's out in no man's land. Like he doesn't know whether he wants to help out the attack or whether he wants to help out the defense. I mean, are guys on defense like screaming on the mic that they need help? Like, you know, probably would be wise to get that Panther in on like a little counter push. So, take a sip of water real quick. So yeah, let's zoom on back into the action. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, this is Whoa, as soon as I say anything, though, the Russians look like they might be a little bit overextended, and that is true. Huge German counter push right here. These guys need to maximize this. They need to get to that strong point and box out. You know, this could be huge. This could be, you know, the Germans finally mounting a counter push here. I mean, excellent play. Yeah, they got Gary's behind them. They do have one up by railway crossing, so if they cap this, you know, get all the guys on City Overlook spawning in on that garrison and pushing railway immediately. This could be huge for the Axis here. You know, the Axis guys being our boys in blue. Also, Panzer IV might run into an IS here. He knows he's there. Is he going to get this kill? What even? Alright, so that's one way of taking out a tank. But absolutely excellent counterstroke here by the Germans. Coming in here, taking Yellow House. These guys that are spawning in here, they should be immediately trying to get on railway crossing. You know, they could make a big double jump in momentum here. Yeah, it's looking like this is going to happen, folks. So... Ooh, it's contested. They're still going to take it. Yeah, they're taking it, for sure. And that, of course, is the Germans mounting a little bit of a counter push, taking back Yellow House. And just like I said, immediately get some guys on railway crossing. You know, this could be a huge double cap right here. I mean, it could be huge. Like, those guys spawning in for the Germans, they need to run into this point and man this strong point. For sure. I mean, if they can get in there and start boxing out some Ruskies, I mean, this could be monstrous. Absolutely monstrous. Brilliant play by the Germans. You know, my man Big Tex, looks like JT was in on that. Evo probably had something to do with that. So, I mean, this could be huge. And, of course, my man Flannel from Easy taking down a couple guys. But as soon as I say that, though, huge spawning by the Ruskies. I mean, they're not even in the strong point. Oh, I'm sorry. They're, like, just getting into the strong point. I mean, this is mostly soft cap. Ooh, already coming in. I mean, if the Germans can figure out that they have a garrison right here, I mean, at that point, it's got to be Artie Palooza. Do they have anybody on the guns? No. So I might have been Russian Artie. Yeah, good move by the Germans to force, you know, the Russians to really pull back and, you know, retake this point. But, man, would have been awesome if they could have had some more guys spawning in and pushing right away. But then again, I mean, you don't want to sell the farm, you know, to get a new one right away. So yeah, these Russians, you know, if they can push out, you know, just like they did earlier, if they can push out and take this ground, you know, eliminate these two garrisons like they did before, you know, play aggressively, get on this cap border right away. I mean, it's going to be really tough for the Germans to take this back. They do have decent position, though. You got guys right on the strong point's doorstep. But, I mean, there are so many Russians here. So many Ruskies here. Yeah, we see the Russian players seeming to win the trades just a little bit more, though. Ooh, T-Rigger with a good shot. Quinn, of course, going down. So the Germans are trying to push this north flank over here. Also, this lack of a, there's like a lack of a fallback garrison, like a true fallback garrison. Like, Big Tex needs to get on his horse and like put something up, like up here, down here. Like something for guys to spawn in and immediately get back into the point. And of course he calls in an airhead that immediately is spotted out and is going to go down. Yeah, it's already right on the map. So in that situation, like the airhead would have been more clutch, like right after you cap Yellow House. Like as soon as you cap Yellow House, you know, that Gary's there, gets guys spawning in, airhead as well. Could have probably gotten even more guys on. But yeah, this situation right here, not looking good. You need fallback garrisons, and I don't see any anywhere. Like, Big Tech should have one here, have one here, have one by the point, like you did earlier. But yeah, this is all-out offense, and they don't even have that many guys on offense. So Big Tex does get a supply truck. Looks like he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can probably hear me, like, through everything, it seems like. But yeah, this is bad, and they're already starting to lose it. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is really bad. Oh boy, this is looking rough. I mean, they man, Big Tex. Now you're gonna have guys spawning in so far away, just trying to get back to it. Oy oy oy. It could be a really bad situation. Another, you know, 4-to-1 disadvantage we could be looking at here. They do have a Panzer IV, although I'm not sure if Long Rifle is going to try to hop in and take it out. Yeah, he's got the satchel on it. It's game over. Oh, oh, oh. Texas A-Rod with the kill. Is he going to take out the satchel? He should have time, you know, permitting that he doesn't die. Is he going to take it down? Yeah, he does take it down. Yeah, he needs to run back across that line and build one like right over here. Oh, he made a mistake. He made a huge mistake. Oh my god. He built it on the wrong side of the line. That's going to be huge. He needs to run across the border like back over here and build one. And it looks like he notices that. Yeah, it looks like he notices that, so he's running to build another one. As long as he's within 50 meters, should be able to get one down. Boom, just like that. Oh boy. And this Panzer IV, my man's got no support here. This could be really bad. Although he might chew up some enemy with him though, and nope. As soon as I say that though, he is donezo. But yeah, I mean, this battle's almost an hour old. Sounds like a Panther rolling up. Let's see where he is on the map. Yeah, right about here, right in front of me. Yeah, I see him. So, and of course, some guys from Easy in that Panther. So we'll see if they are able to make some noise. And the Russians, you know, once again, immediately getting some guys back on the front line. You know, immediately getting some guys pushing in, you know, all that good stuff. So once again, you know, coming in heavy from this direction. You know, my man Bob is excellent at putting down garrisons and making the most out of pushes. You know, having good timing. So, you know, if these Ruskies can really start, you know, pushing the point here, you know, with the amount of numbers that they have, you know, it's going to be interesting. And I hear a Katusha strike. That being said, though, I mean, there's tons of Germans doing the same exact thing to Yellow House. Yeah, coming in over our head. Looks like he's trying to hammer the point. So, A lot of Germans here really holding the ground. Really like to see these guys spread out, though. You know, one bad rocket from the Katyusha strike and it's game over. So, let's see what's going on at Yellow House. Yeah, this Panther really needs to get into the fight. Oh, of course. Did not change the scoreboard. Although I might end up having to change it right back. You know, the Germans starting to get some pressure on Yellow House. So. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm getting a couple texts, folks. Sorry, folks, had to handle some important business on the cellular phone. But that being said, though, we see the Germans, you know, starting to push in. You know, starting to, you know, make some progress. You know, our boys in blue. Although, as soon as I say that, though, massive spawn wave, there's got to be a Gary, like, right here. Yeah, there is. Huge spawn in by the Ruskies. So now they're going to be peeling some guys off the attack. You know, if you're the Germans, this is what you want. You know, get some guys off the attack back up to Yellow House. Although, is it enough, though? Yeah, this Russian attack does not look like it has a lot of strength to it. You know? So, yeah, the Germans aren't in bad position on defense. So, did sound like there was a tank or something over here. No, I can't see it. But yeah, the Germans, they need to keep up this momentum and really start hammering Yellow House. Yeah, not sure. Let's say, not sure why this Panther has his ass, like, pointing towards what could be the enemy. Yeah, and this looks, though, he's doing some work. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is hilarious. Like, my man is just spinning in a circle and just spraying his 20 mil. Now, what he needs to do, he needs to find that garrison. Yeah, if he can find that garrison, which is like right over there on the other side of him. Yeah, I mean that could be huge. And you can see the Russians like desperately just trying to get a satchel on him. And a tank going down. Looks like a Panther just went down. So there might be an IS in the area. Either that or that was an AT gun. Oh, they took out that garrison. Yikes. Looking like this effort from the Panzer IV could, or the looks could all be for naught. Yeah, watch him just a little bit more. I mean, this is hilarious. He's just chewing up Russians right now. And the garrison, wow, I keep saying garrison. The satchel that they put down in the middle of the field over there to try to kill this Lux totally did not work. Like, this is just mayhem. And he gets the Gary. That's huge. Absolutely huge. If there are any supplies around that he can get to, awesome. We'll let my man make some hero plays here. Not sure what. And he gets blown up. Hell of a play, though. Hell of a play. I mean, oh man. Big Tex once again, you know, trying to get something going. Like that has been his biggest, you know, his biggest battle in this game is just getting things going. You know, now his guys really need to work on, you know, once they get a push going, you know, properly reinforcing it, you know, getting good garrisons up. And this Panther, he needs to get out of there. He needs to surround himself with friendlies. Yeah, ran himself right into an anti-tank gun. And all 3 German tanks just got destroyed, like, in a heartbeat. That. Oh boy. That is... This game is looking rough from the Germans. Rough for the German perspective here. But still, though, the last point, you know, not really looking like it's in too much trouble. You know, the Germans definitely doing their thing. Should be pushing up here, taking out spawns. Yeah, I mean, enemy garrison right there. So, you know, there's nothing but dead Russians around us. They should be able to run up to it and take it out. Oh man, Evo's right here. Should be able to get up there and take that. And he is. So, you know, garrison to the east of City Overlook's going down. That's huge. So really stopping the Russian push here. Let's see if the Germans can kind of mount one of their own. So, but it looks like the inverse is happening on both sides. Like, you know, the Russians are being aggressive, pushing the Cat border, you know, to the west, like in this area, you know, while the Germans have done the same, you know, to the east of City Overlook. So quite interesting to see. And of course, another Panther. Looks like he's being backed up by a Panzer IV here. So, I mean, like, the Russians are in good position, but this is looking kind of rough. And of course, this Gary's in peril. JT is AFK and he's on the Gary, and there's a bad guy nearby. Oh boy. This could be really bad here. Let's see, my man RDHD sneaking around the corner. Not sure if he hears the garrison yet. If he does, that is awful. That is a bad time. Yeah, like I said, JT, he's AFK. You know, I mean, RDHD, I'm not, he has to be hearing. Yeah, because there's 2 garrisons, like, right next to each other. Yeah, this is... Yikes. This is an awful time for JT to go AFK right here. Kayak making him pay for being AFK. Yeah, that's hilarious. They got German Gary right here, Russian Gary right there. Oh man, only in hell let loose. Do you ever get these moments? Yeah, if you're the Russians here, I mean, this is... And they got 2 ISs on the field. Oh boy. Yeah, this is... And... Yeah, both German tanks just got destroyed right there. Yikes. The Russians have such an advantage right now. Holy shit. Yeah, 2 ISs pushing up. This is looking rough for the Germans for sure. Man. Take another swig real quick. Right now, Camera's kind of looking over the north of Yellow House, looking south. There, a recon plane going over. Looks like that's Big Texas. Looks like the Germans are, you know, getting a nice front line, you know, gaining ground organically. You know, do have some guys sneaking around the back. They do have a red zone Gary up to the north, northeast of Yellow House. But it is locked out. So yeah, it looks like you got some roamers up here kind of trying to figure out where shit is. So, because this garrison's right there. And they have to see that. For sure, they have to see that. So, where it says a 49v49. Although I'm not playing, so technically it's 49v48, but I don't think that one guy's going to make a huge difference. But yeah, I think if you're the Ruskies, you just hunker down for a minute. You know, keep the bulk of your forces in Yellow House. You know, I love looking at this. I love how they have guys out away from the point holding it. You know, right where my mouse cursor is, you know, out in this area, they got guys out here holding, you know, the German forces in blue back. You know, that's the kind of defense you want in this game. You want to keep guys away from your strong point. You know, spawn in, you know, maybe there's something, a Gary or something around here, and then immediately push out. You know, hold these guys back. Because we know the strong point has more cap weight. You know, you get 3 per man when you're in the strong point. So keeping guys away from it, brilliant. Although as soon as I say that, in the time I was watching the map, all those guys got worked. So that's cool. But still, you know, slowly getting some more guys into the push. Looks like the Ruskies, I mean, that is some damning machine gun fire there. Holy shit. Because they got one IS looking right down the road. That's huge. And just a regular machine gunner shooting over here as well. 2 machine gunners. Got 2 easy guys over there just slinging lead down range. Yeah, this road right here is a death trap. I don't care what anybody says. That's gonna be that's gonna be rough to push if you're the Germans. I don't know, man. 20 minutes left. You know, this battle is 1 hour and 10 minutes long. I mean, he got an easy guy running up with a repair torch. Yeah, the Germans, they need to take out that IS right there. If that IS can link up with infantry and start pushing city, could be rough. Speaking of, the Germans have any tanks on the field? They have a heavy way up north. They have a light tank. Looks like that's about it. And they got a red zone garrison to push from the southeast. So that's good. You know, having guys pushing in on the front line, you know, from the west in the Yellow House, that's always good. But this other direction, this other angle of attack, this is going to be nice. I think that IS is lighting up that garrison. Yeah, luckily he doesn't know where it is, because it's right on the other side of the wall from him. So my man is lighting that up. So yeah, good thing for the Germans he's not taking that out. And now once again, getting some crowds pushing in from the other side. You know, that's nice. So now the Germans are in a decent position to kind of envelop here. Like, they got this garrison. It just locked out, like right after these guys spawned in. Because you do have some Ruskies pushing it. And I think they see exactly where it is. Yeah, they definitely see where that is. But, you know, making the Ruskies worry about multiple directions. So, and they got supplies falling down overhead. Probably to rebuild a garrison if need be. Because it is, like, right in the strong point. Yeah, like, literally right in the strong point. So, anything to try to help, you know, in case this garrison goes down, you know, being able to put up another one immediately, it's going to be huge. Sounds like a half track. Yep. Russian half track right there, driven by my man Bob. Making his way into the point. Yeah, this is smart for Bob. Although I don't like where he's going with it right now. But if he were to park it, like, back by the point, you know, that adds a little bit more spawn density. You know, having a garrison, a half track, maybe like another garrison not too far away, you know, that's going to be huge. So, but it looks like Bob's taking this on a little flanking mission. Kind of surprised he hasn't just been iced yet. An interesting spot to park it. Yeah, because if he can get some guys spawning in on that, I mean, they could threaten that garrison just south of it. You know, if they spawn in, spread out, you know, and start pushing south, I mean, they could very easily threaten this. But it looks like the Germans don't have a great amount of pressure here. They have an IS falling back, you know, that's probably to get repaired. Yeah, I mean, on the map, they got, like, nobody around. This garrison in the southeast, though, is still alive. So getting guys in there to, like, spawn and, like, blow shit up, that could be huge. Looks like Charlie found this half-track and got shot off of it. Let's see if Minister has anything to say about this. So he shoots another easy guy. Can he take out this half-track? Is he not... I was about to say, does he not have the rocket launcher? That's huge. That could have been a nice little flank for Bob and his boys. Ooh. Damn, that IS is in rough shape. But yeah, if this looks can come in and just devastate a bunch of shit again. You know, does he have infantry coming in behind him? Yes, he does. Oh boy. Oh, he's got a satch on him though. His days are numbered. Oh boy. I mean, I know he doesn't know that it's there, but if he could turn around and head to the garrison and blow up there, that'd be dope. Oh man. That is awesome. And he gets blown up. Damn. What a shame. That looks not as big a hero play as before, but that was still pretty huge. But as soon as I say that the... Oh, actually, hold up. Oh, wow. Streamer curse. I saw Corsair in there tearing guys up. But it looks like... Yeah, the Ruskies, they found this garrison. They're gonna hop on it, you know, take it down. And you're gonna have a squad plus start to push City Overlook. So for the Germans, this could be a bad thing. So let me see where this garrison is. Yeah, I mean, you can already see the cherries on the horizon starting to push their way in. So kind of surprised. I mean, there's not a lot of dudes that the Germans have in City Overlook. So I'm kind of surprised the Russians don't have any real cap weight yet. Although it looks like they're going to here in a little bit. They got a lot of guys pushing in. So it looks like the Axis RD players, you know, T-Riga, Joker, Khan, and Trident, you know, they've all abandoned the guns. Probably to help defend whatever they got going on. Ooh, and a Puma. Excuse me. Yeah, good thing for the Puma that the Russians don't have a rocket launcher. They have an anti-tank rifle. I mean, I don't know how many rounds it takes for an anti-tank rifle to kill a Puma, but it'd be a lot quicker if my guy had a rocket of some sort. Oh man, my man Booms flying up into the sky. That's awesome. But yeah, this is, I don't know, very interesting fight going on here. You got a lot of Germans making it in close. And the last point is contested. The Germans have so many dudes right on the edge of the cap circle though. Right on the edge of the strong point. And they are pushing in, although they're getting taken out just as quick. Does my man have... Oh my god, he's sitting on 1,800 munitions. Like, where's the bombing run? Yeah, I mean, if he has these guys, alright. So these guys are just south of this point, alright? Like, when they were in more numbers, like, dropping a bombing run right across that, you know, now that you have Gary marks, I mean, blow that shit up, then get your guys in there. That is a huge missed opportunity right there to make this, take this back to 2-3. Man. And just like that, the last point starting to be captured. Oh man. This could be huge. So. Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot of guys on the attack for the Russians. You know, the guys in red, but I don't know, that little scare right there. Oh, and there it is, as soon as I say it. As soon as I say it. You know, now Big Tex, you know, he needs to communicate, you know, hey, you know, check your maps, do not be in this bombing run. And here it comes. Let's see what he gets with it. That's gonna be the garrison. Yep, Gary's gone. Yep. And now these Germans need to push. They need to get in there. Still an OP in there, that's good. Not a lot of Germans. Man. That's rough. That's really rough. Yeah, because the Germans, like, they could have, if they had more guys, like, in the area, they could have pushed, you know, really took advantage of that bombing run. Looks like a couple really key OPs getting guys in here quick. And an airhead going in. Oh, boy. Yeah, we can see it in the sky. Yeah, these guys back here, awesome play. Coming in to flank the Germans from behind, probably taking on some OPs. Yeah, there's nothing over here, just something from Baker, but you know, it's kind of out of the way now. It's already warm. Oh, Russians dropping some more supplies on the point. Oh man, Big Tex in a supply truck and ooh. That is not what you want to see right now. And it's only a couple guys. It's literally Urza and Quick Draw. That's all that's capping this point right now. And that's going to pull so many dudes from the German attack that they need to mount right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this really about to be it? And the airhead's down. This might be GG. It might be. Yeah, Quick Draw and Urza, they're going to hold this point. I mean, it's only two of them, though. I mean, this is... I mean, there's the huge spawn away from the Axis, but look how far away they're. They're like an entire grid square away. And, like, Hella Loose is, like, so slow to run. Like, these guys are going to take forever to get there. I mean, by the time they make it there, they might actually do enough to hold this. And actually, as soon as I say that, though, now they're contesting it. They were defending it for a little bit. But, man. Talk about holding on for dear life. I mean, the German team absolutely not giving up. You know, making the Russians really earn this, 5-0 if they are to get it. Yeah, and the Russians doing what they need to do. They're just going to reinforce Yellow House and try to hold out. I mean, that's tons of cherries right there in the red. You know, and you got some killers here too. You got Staff Sergeant Nadig, absolute stud. You know, Staff Sergeant Kayak, absolute stud. My man Toxic from Easy, I've seen him before. He's a good player. So, I mean, you got some damn good shooters in this area. And wow, look at this. Look at this amount of krauts on the screen. These guys all need to just start pushing north. And, the Germans reset up that, that garrison, wherever the spies are. There they are. Yeah, really gonna have to, set up that garrison, keep a couple guys back here. Because, I mean, it was really only a couple guys forcing this cap. But the Germans, the team in blue, really responding to that challenge and starting to make their way back. So, yeah, I mean, that's huge. So, the Germans, they're trying. Airhead gone. Have no attacking garrisons. They only have this one way down the map. And way down the map border. I mean, Big Tex is over here. Off in no man's land. I mean, the Russians are in no peril here. There's already less than 6 minutes left. I mean, there's no way Germany's taking anything back here, I don't think. The Russians are way too strong in Yellow House. Well, the Russians are way too strong in Yellow House, and they have no garrisons to really attack from. And you can even see Dog's outpost, all the way down in C8's warm. So the Russians are pushing out, making a really strong peripheral defense here. But, I mean, these teams are trying, man. They're fighting. They're doing their absolute best. So, yeah, I mean, absolutely excellent game from both teams. I mean, you had, obviously a lot of 10th Mountain guys here. 10th Mountain bringing, I believe, 35 plus for each team, maybe like 36-ish for each team. And, Easy coming and bringing the rest to get us to, 48 v 49. So, huge shout out to both teams. Excellent showing. Of course, for those of you who are wondering about this event, this is just one server out of 4 for the Friday night fights hosted by the embassy. It's a huge get-together. We get a lot of clans, from mostly NA and South A or SA areas, so North American and South American areas. Like this week, everybody's bringing about altogether almost 400 players. So, almost had to kick around the idea of, opening up a 5th server. So, unit heads out there, especially the North American and South American areas. The embassy, of course, we're always looking to get more guys. We're always pumped to have more people join the show. So, if you guys are interested in joining, hit me up on Discord. Of course, my name's Colonel Matthews, head of the 10th Mountain Division. Also, you guys are watching the stream. This is BMAT15 from Twitch. So, looking like a GG here, folks. Already way too little time to cap Yellow House and Railway Crossing. So, Russians got this one in the bag. Almost folded the Germans a couple times. The Germans, of course, being a team in blue. But, yeah, I mean, huge matchup. Once again, we pull these every Friday. Huge get-together, huge shindig. So, yeah, that's that's a GG. So, once again, I mean, no garrisons or anything threatening Yellow House for the last few minutes. So, this one was decided a hot minute ago. Anything going on in City Overlook? I mean, a couple Russian stragglers. You see a couple cherries around the map. You know, the blueberries are the Germans. So, that's looking about it, man. But yeah, I mean, excellent match from both teams. The opener could have went a little bit better for the Germans. Of course, whenever they had, you know, that really quick cap of Yellow House, you know, pushing on railway crossing, you know, probably could have went for it a little bit harder, but it is what it is. So, and are we gonna see a Stuka on this tank? Let's see if my man catches it here. Oh, but here's the siren. Is it gonna get him? It does. Wow. That is awesome. You know, a huge heavy tank snipe from Big Tex with the precision strike. That is awesome. All right, let me get away from the action a little bit, see if we got any MVPs. Flannel, 393. E-Rock with 464. That's pretty good. Evo with 440. That's a hell of a matchup as a squad lead. 225 is Recon for Havoc, not bad. 439 and 392 for Rick Beller and Fearless. I mean, those guys are savages. Same thing with Clash with 344. Trident with 531. I think he was playing Artie though, but still. And then Hunk with 600. Holy shit. Absolutely huge. So, you know, some really good numbers for the Axis team. Oreo's a tanker with 850. You know, same thing, 800s. You know, got some good tankers. Bob, 362 as commander with 5,800 building score. Holy shit. Bob was absolutely everywhere. And it showed. It absolutely showed. So, GG's everybody. Absolutely fantastic match. And that's it. You know, the Ruskies coming out on top. So, who's getting my commendation? I think I gotta give it to Evo. Dude is an absolute savage. So, yeah, once again, folks, thank you guys for tuning in. We will have more of this content later on. Probably be streaming a lot more of these as time goes. So, you know, also trying to get a little bit of a casting background going. So, we will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I, of course, am Colonel Matthews with the 10th Mountain Division, otherwise known as BMAT15 with my Twitch. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time. Yes, absolutely awesome battle there. You know, the guys from Easy, guys from 10th Mountain, you know, really putting in a good effort. Although it was 4-1 to the Russians, you know, the Germans did have a couple times where they could have, you know, made something happen. But like I said in the video, thank you guys for tuning in. Probably going to be recording these and putting them out, you know, as time goes on, you know, with the Friday night fights and all that good stuff. So, once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.